Nai came to the United States in 2009. She's young, married, and in college. She's 16 weeks pregnant today, and although she isn't completely against abortion when it comes to special circumstances, she does believe that there are other options rather than terminating a pregnancy. Today is a very important day for her. Congresswoman Sofia has called her to help convince the rest of the committee to pass more state abortion restrictions.
Everyone, this is Mandy. Go ahead and sit down.
Hello, Naeem.
Hi.
Before we get started, I want to ask you some questions. Where are you from?
From South Korea.
South Korea?
Yeah.
Okay. And is abortion legal or illegal?
It's illegal.
Illegal.
Yes.
Is it legal under certain circumstances?
No,
Or is
any
it just?
circumstance there is no acceptable any.
Do you believe that abortion is okay under circumstances such as abortion or a
I'm
miscarriage?
against the abortion. In
Uh-huh.
some situation, it should be acceptable, kind of a rape woman or something like that. There's some woman can get a miscarriage,
Okay.
then.
So
yeah.
if a woman has a miscarriage, it's
Yeah,
acceptable.
but I don't want to carry or raise the baby. Then kind of mind change, something like that.
Mhm.
It's not acceptable.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said that in your country there is a drop box?
Yeah, we have a drop box. So if you get a pregnant, it's like a high school student, teenager,
Uh-huh.
and they don't have any risk. They don't like. They don't want to raise any.
They
baby.
don't want to have the responsibility.
Yeah, so they just drop the baby in the box,
drop
and
box.
then the church or the community can take care of the baby to the adoption or something like that.
Okay, so the community or the church can
Yeah.
raise the baby for them.
Mhm.
Okay. So you would say that adoption would be an alternative to abortion.
Yes.
Okay. And again, you said that in the case of rape, is abortion okay?
I would say yes.
Yes, so
Yeah.
it's okay, abortion is okay in the case of
Yeah. In my
rape. Okay.
opinion,
Thank you, Naeem, for sharing. We'll take everything you said into consideration.
But as y'all can see, that Nai is in a brighter circumstance to have a child, while other women don't, because she has a job, she has a career, she has a husband. Others that usually are seeking abortion are unwed, they're teenagers, don't necessarily know what they're gonna do with their lives yet.
Or financially are not ready for a child. And she also mentioned that in the case of rape, that she's okay with abortion. But why only those cases? Are we saying that the lives of children who are conceived by rape less worthy than the lives of children who are willfully conceived?
Well, in the case of abortion, I consider it as murder, as science has proved that life begins at conception. So unborn babies are human beings and they have the right to life.
Technically, a fetus can't survive on its own because it's still fully dependent on the mother's body, unlike already born human beings. And even if the fetus was alive, the right to life doesn't mean that it has the right to impose on the woman's body.
And personhood becomes, or begins after a fetus becomes viable, according to Roe versus Wade. And we also recognize that the Constitution does not define personhood, so we cannot make any assurances that it has any possible prenatal application.
Well, science has also proven that a fetus can feel pain during the procedure.
Well, according to the British Royal College, the cortex does not become functional until at least the 26th week of fetal development, long after most abortions are performed, and without the cortex, the fetus cannot feel pain.
Therefore, your argument is not legitimately supported because fetuses are incapable of feeling pain when most abortions are performed, since they're performed before the 26 weeks, before the cortex is, again, formed.
Abortion may also lead to future medical problems. Another study revealed some type of cancers that can be a result of abortion, such as breast cancer, uterine, pelvic cancer, etc.
But abortion does not necessarily have to create those problems. Anyone is prone to those diseases.
And also, when performed by trained professionals, abortions are one of the most safest procedures and has a death rate of less than 0.01% compared to giving birth, which is roughly 13 times higher.
But abortion causes psychological damage. A study showed that 54% of women who aborted are likely to commit suicide because they feel depressed and guilty.
But women who receive abortions are less likely to suffer from mental health problems than women denied abortions, according to a 2013 peer review study.
And in Roe versus Wade, we also recognize that maternity or additional offspring may force upon the woman a distressful life and future with psychological harm. And bringing a child into a family already unable psychologically and otherwise to care for it is a problem.
Well, as a woman of faith, I believe that any form of killing of a human being defies the word of God. It would be better to keep the baby and give it up for adoption than to abort.
Well, as women of the law, we recognize that currently there are 500,000 American children in foster care, where 200,000 will make it and 300,000 will age out of foster care. Because the reality is that most children don't get adopted. They go into the foster care, and therefore abortion reduces welfare costs to taxpayers.
And as you say, you are a woman of the faith, but not many are, or of a different faith, so you can't necessarily bring your beliefs into it. That's why we have to have our separate